Oh, I didn't know I was muted. Good morning, Jay. Morning, Dragonfly. Jules. Yeah, I was muted. Just noticed that. Thank you. How you guys doing? Am I still muted? All right, good. Hey, JFK. Hey, Kurt. Polanski, bro. Good to see you. Yeah. Copy. If anyone wants to come up, they can. Something wrong? No, I'm good. Just a nicer day out today. I can sit out on my balcony, enjoy a smoke. Not in the negative weather anymore, so I just got smoked. All right, yeah, the link is in the chat. I don't know how to pin it. Yeah, it's 38 out right now. I'll take it. How's the new chair, Kurt? Working good? Hey, Tanya. Yeah, it's definitely a significant difference in the past 2 days. Need to figure out how to get the seat to go back. Should look online. Maybe there's a video on YouTube or something. As much as YouTube sucks, they have videos for basically everything. So wish I had a better setup or knew what I could show on here or not. Yeah, a clean bong is a happy bong. I'm in the great state of Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Move here if you want more taxes. Yeah, it's a beautiful place, but they drain you dry. They don't believe in the Second Amendment. You have to go through the state to get your gun license. Country started here and fucking got the strictest rules. Really? I mean, it kind of makes sense because they don't have any state tax or any sales tax or anything like that, so they got to get it somewhere. You have a lot more freedom over there too, so or up there rather. Yeah, we according to the Groundhog Day, we got 6 more weeks of winter. Ugh. Jay, where are you, down south or southwest? Yeah, it's a state, Kurt. A lot of the prices have gone down. Hey, hey, Lynn, how you doing? Good morning, Indiana. Ooh. You guys are getting a heat wave. Don't you guys get like brutal winters and shit? I forget where. I forget where I was supposed to go. I was supposed to go somewhere out in the Midwest and plow last year. Yeah, the JFK, the prices have dropped significantly in the past like 3 months. Yeah, I'll take 40. I mean, it's just about 40 out here right now. If it was any colder, I wouldn't be sitting out here. And the heat in my car is starting to go. All the fans are blower motor. So I've been fighting with that. It's like the worst time for it to go. Excuse me. I used to have my med card, but I got rid of it a few years ago because I want to get my gun license. Yeah, it was negative here. Uh, the past couple of days. Hey, good morning, Shinto. Good morning, Lisa. It was so cold the other night. What is it on? Today's Sunday, so Friday night. I went out to my car to smoke, and my car was struggling to start. It was so cold. I had to blow my nose. Sorry, I didn't want to blow my nose in front of you guys. Yeah, my car was struggling to fucking start. It was so cold, the fuel pump wasn't even like didn't want to suck any gas. I had to prime it a couple of times. I just got my oil changed not too long ago, and they were saying my battery was supposedly on its way out too, but which is probably true because the car's 5 years old and I haven't put a battery in it yet. So here's your bus diesel, Tanya. Sometimes you gotta cycle the glow plugs a couple of times, and that should help. If it's a diesel, or you can, if it has a plug-in option, you can plug it in. Yeah, if you don't have a plug-in option, try cycling the key a couple of times, get the glow plugs going, and see if that helps. Jules must be getting ready for a fashion show. Yeah, I used to do construction like 19, 20, 18, stuff like that, but we used to work out in the cold, but nothing I don't think they would have made us work in the weather we had the other night. Nobody should have been out in that. Surprised there wasn't more reports on the news about people freezing to death, like homeless people and shit. Like Alex was crazy being in Maine yesterday with just shorts on. If they did that interview outside, that interview would have only been minutes long. Yeah, Lynn. Oh, I didn't even realize. Actually, I saw that and didn't know what it was. Sorry.
Trying to talk shit. You're like, Jules must be getting ready for a fashion show. Now I'm gonna come backstage.
Yeah, my bad. It's funny. I looked over and saw that like a minute ago or whatever it was, and I was like, oh,
I saw
what's
your
that?
eyes looking around, and I was like, maybe he sees me. And then I typed in the private chat, and I was like, LOL, no, I'm backstage.
I
I was like, nope, you
didn't
don't see that
realize.
either.
Yeah, my bad.
You good?
Lynn, some diesels, well, most diesels I think plug in, or it's an option you can add to it, but sometimes you can just get away with just cycling the key a couple of times, letting the glow plugs
Really?
fire up. Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's crazy. JFK, that's exactly. I was literally yelling at him during the whole stream. I'm like, what the hell? Put on some sweatpants.
What? Yeah. After they did the first live and they didn't get the guy, and then they were traveling to the guy that they actually got and like we're talking to.
Yep.
I'm like when he was driving over there, I was like, hey, dude, I know it's like I know it's like your way of living, like your way of being a big man and whatnot. But I was like, you should honestly think about getting some pants in this weather. It's
Mhm.
fucking, you know, it's cold and hypothermia can set in minutes. And he's
Yeah,
like, I didn't bring any. I'm like, man.
oh my god.
I was like,
Yeah,
well,
the
you
cold
chose the
don't normally affect him like that. Like even when he was in Wisconsin doing that couch with Courtney, he said he wasn't that cold, but you could hear Courtney's teeth chattering. She was so
you,
cold.
you
You
know
know.
Alex is, he gets cold, but he has this
Well,
persona.
yeah, he does. He does get cold. I
Excuse
mean,
me.
he says flat out he gets cold, but he don't get cold as easy as us normal people do. You know. Um, but he's like, it's like when it's that cold, at least throw some sweatpants on so the cold air ain't, literally
Yeah,
settling into your skin.
no, definitely. I was like, chose a, I was talking to him in the text and stuff, and I was like, it's like you chose the wrong time to do this Northeast trip. It's like should have waited a week.
Hmm. For real. Yeah, exactly, JFK.
What's
It was
that?
like a big switcheroo. She was
Yeah, yeah.
saying how he went from Hawaii to Maine.
Oh yeah, it's complete 360 with
Yep.
and weather.
Yeah, that's just insane. I need warm weather.
But yeah, then
I'm ready.
I'm in a group chat with him, JFK, and I messaged him in the group chat after he got off the stream because I was like concerned about him.
Yep.
I seen Pablo had gloves, so I was like, at least he was smart.
Right. It's like it's cold if Pablo's gonna wear the gloves.
Yeah, Alex doesn't check the weather.
Mm-mm.
He's just like,
He just wings it.
screw it. Just throws a couple of pairs of shorts and a couple of t-shirts and a backpack, and they're off.
Yeah. I was so excited when he started actually wearing his hoodie because I'm like, bro, they are amazing friggin' hoodies. So like, just throw it on. you know.
Yeah, I don't typically wear a coat in the winter.
Mm.
I have one in my car just in case, but yeah, he did. JFK. I I didn't hear him say that. That's funny about the 25 of shorts and t-shirt.
Hmm. That's literally what he is like. 20-degree weather, and I mean, he'll still be in shorts and a t-shirt. It's like, how do you do that? you know.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm surprised he
Okay,
doesn't
bug.
get sick more often.
I know. That's what he's like, when he had COVID and stuff. I was like, yep, this was bound to happen. I'm getting your apple juice, bud. There, baby. You're
Just
really hot.
stay
You
moving
want
on
me to
here.
turn the
It's
heater down?
cold.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's why too. Like, I mean, we're even us being used to this weather. It's like I don't know. It's still freezing.
Yeah, that's like
Right.
I went to Florida a couple of years ago. I was staying with my cousins, and
Hmm.
it got down to it was like 48 or 50 at night. It was like during the fall,
Yeah.
and I was bundled up like sweatshirt,
Right.
sweatpants, like
Hmm.
it was cold, like it was, and it was like a different cold. And my cousin was out there like in shorts and t-shirt, and he's like, "Oh man, you're from the north, and he's like, you're cold." I was like, "Yeah, dude, this is like a weird cold. Like I was like, I can do
Right.
50 degrees, but this is like a cold 50. It's like a
I feel like though, like when you're in a warm state like that, like Florida or whatever, and they get that low of a temperature, I mean, your mindset is like palm trees, it's fucking warm.
yeah, yeah,
So it
true,
hits you different. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a shock to your system. You're like, what just
yeah,
happened?
true, yeah, psychological.
Hmm.
That could have been it.
Because it probably, the wind isn't that bad or whatever, but you're still going to be cold because you're like, what the hell, where'd this come from?
Yeah, he was up in Maine.
Hmm.
Uh, I think that was
He did.
his first
He did New York, and
or
then
second catch
and
up
then
there.
Maine. Maine was yesterday, I think.
Yeah, he did a couple in New York, and then uh, was headed out this way, and then like up to Maine, and then I think he's heading down south like after.
Hmm.
Well, he said something about Canada too, so he might be heading up there.
Yeah,
Which would, if
yeah,
he was
that's
in
possible.
Maine, if he was in Maine, well, if I was him, what I would have done is I would have started in Maine, went to Canada after Maine, and then came down through New York, and then did my south trip
Right.
instead of going from New York over and then up and down.
Well, he said
You
the
gotta come
order
back.
yesterday that he was going. He said something about after here, I'm going to. I thought he said uh, back to New York or something. I don't know. Maybe he didn't, but
No, I heard that too.
oh, you did. Okay. I'm like, maybe he didn't, but then I thought he said he was gonna figure out for sure if that's the order. But it's like, it sucks too because it's like you're on Chomo time. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, true.
it's like you really got to go wherever the hell
Yeah,
whoever's
true.
willing to meet whenever. So it
Yeah,
sucks,
that
but
is very true. I didn't even think of that.
mhm. I mean, it's like once they're finally ready to meet, like you don't want to friggin' say, "Oh, can you wait till this date when I come or whatever?" And then they're like, "Nope."
Hey, good morning, Becky. Yeah,
Hey, Becky.
so he has. I think Maine, Vermont,
Hmm.
Alaska. He just got Hawaii. So uh, there's only I think there's only like a couple more states that he needs
Yeah.
because the way I understand it is he has arrests in 40 states,
Yeah, I
potentially
think it's like
41 if he gets
46 or
more,
48, I thought.
but he's been to more states than that.
Yeah.
So like
I thought
arrest
he said
wise,
he'd been to like 48 states and has like 42 or something. I don't know.
no, he hasn't gone to Alaska yet. Not that no, I think Alaska and Hawaii and North Dakota are like the three main states that he uh, hasn't didn't go to. Because I think he's been to Maine, but he didn't. The dude ended up flaking or something before that, like before this past trip, like a few trips ago. Like I think like when he went up and got that guy with Jay
Yep.
in New Hampshire. But
Yeah.
he said something about possibly Vermont. I think I heard him say. He said that was a possibility.
Right.
Hey, Cape Cod Cop Watcher, how you doing, brother? Um, weather was horrible.
Yeah.
Could only imagine how cold did it get down to where you are, Cop Watcher? Yeah, upstate New York and Canada. There's a possible Vermont in there because I know he hasn't done anything in Vermont yet.
Mm-mm.
I think I've heard him say something about his father used to live there or something like that, or is
Yeah.
from there or something. I think that's the only time I've heard him mention Vermont.
Oh, really?
I believe so, something like that.
Oh, you will
And
then, huh?
when you got my number, just touch base with me. Maybe I can come down that way,
Yeah. Let
figure
me know
something
too.
out.
Like, I would love to meet you. I love her.
Yeah, I met Lynn last summer.
Oh, did
Her
you?
and her friend. Yeah,
I'll just look her.
-15. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a brisk one.
Mm-hmm.
And they were,
The lowest it got here, it said -12 through the night, but a feel of -28.
yeah, You're up near my mom too, and like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jaffrey was supposed to be a feel of a -40 or something like that, and then
Yeah.
Mount Washington it broke its its record at 106, and then like a few hours later it got 100 -109.
Damn. Yeah, my dad is in Mount Vernon, Mount Vernon or whatever, New Hampshire.
Okay.
So, but I was like, he stayed in his RV on his boss's property because his bosses are like elderly and the husband is in a wheelchair. So my dad don't like to leave them alone, when they're going through storms and shit like that. And they're
Yeah, no,
like, oh, it's gonna be cold. Come stay up in the house at least. And he's like, no. He's like, it's just, I'd rather be in my own space at least. But he's like, I can at least park the RV here, and I can see, Bob getting up the ramp, if I
yeah,
need to, and I can get the generator from here or whatever. So, but he'll
nice.
stay there through snowstorms and shit, so he can plow and make sure that, like, if God forbid anything happens, at least the ambulance can get up there for Bob or Emma.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my grandmother, my grandfather passed away like I don't know, like 8 years ago, something like that. And after that, my uncle ended up getting a divorce with his wife and moving back in with my grandmother to like keep her sane and stay with her just in case of because she's like in the mountains right right near Lake Winnipesaukee.
Mm-hmm.
So they get pretty bad storms and lose power often and stuff. So, and she's 80 something years old. So
Oh, wow. That's crazy. That sucks when they live in, like, those types of areas where it gets the coldest or, you get the most
yeah,
shitty weather.
yeah, exactly. Kurt, I was up in what is it, Travis City in the fall, and I think it's Route 22. I believe it's Route 22, and got to see all the like leaf change, like the colors and shit like that. It was looking nice up there. It's
Yeah.
like driving through. It's like driving through the Angus in New
Oh,
Hampshire.
that's my favorite.
Yeah,
That is literally my favorite.
that's like a uh, what it's called, one of those world top wonder places like to travel and shit, or it was named that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. They put it on America's bucket list a few times.
Yeah, it's beautiful up there, but
Yeah.
you got to go at the right time for the
Yeah,
colors
because
and then also for the traffic. The traffic was when I went, it was horrible.
it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, we have a timeshare up there.
1 second, I don't have a night bot, Todd. 1 second.
We have a timeshare up there, and what's it called? It starts with a B. It's right next to Lincoln, where Attitash is. I think it's like Barrett. No, not Barrett.
I
I know.
know the uh, I
Yeah,
know
because
the
it's
Attitash
Attitash.
because of the ski
Yeah.
mountain and stuff, but I don't really know the.
Well, that's where the timeshare is actually at Attitash
Oh, word.
itself. So,
That's what's up.
um, and it's nice, but we go the last Friday of June to the first Friday of July every year. I mean, I haven't gone up in a couple of years. It's like just been different family members that have gone up, but it's just such a beautiful drive, but we purposely go up again, like in the fall time. And, if there's like a light snow or whatever, because it's just nice to look at. I just feel
No,
like
yeah. Do
New
you
Hampshire
guys
has some of
ski
the
or
most
anything like
nicest
that?
sights.
Do you ski?
I don't ski. My brother snowboards. So a couple of my brothers and like their friends will go up and they do like
Or
the alpine slide and all that shit, and then they snowboard and stuff. So they love it.
yeah, that's what I do. I snowboard. I mean, I started skiing and then switched over to snowboarding. Hey, Mr.
Yep.
X. Hey, Todd. How you
I know.
doing?
Not bad. How's it going, everybody?
Good. How are
Good.
you?
Not too bad. Trying to get over this stupid cold.
Right.
Yeah, luckily I
I
haven't
think it's
had
the
one of those
second
in a
one this
while.
year.
Only the second. I'm
Yeah,
literally fucking tired of having colds in my house.
I haven't even
it's
got. I haven't.
ridiculous.
I haven't
I'm
gotten the
about to.
COVID yet either.
Really?
Nope.
I've had that like 3 times.
Nah. I
But it's because
So
like the
how you
kids
yeah.
are
been,
back
bud?
in school. Now that the kids are back in school, it's like, germ city, so
Yeah.
it
True.
is what it is, But it's like hard to get it out of my house because it's like the boys don't ever get sick at the same time, no matter what it is that they have, whether it's a cold or a stomach bug. It's one kid is sick for those days, and then immediately after he's starting feeling better, the other one gets sick.
Yeah,
That's
that's usually how
always
it
how it
goes.
works.
Yeah.
Always.
I'm like, can't y'all
They
get sick at
can't
the
just
same
all get
time
it at
now?
once.
I would much rather, I mean, it's rare when they get it at the same time, but it's like, I would so much rather, deal with the two of them being that sick at the same time than not. But my younger son, he gets really sick. So, like, when he has a cold, he has cold induced asthma. So he gets
Oh,
on the neb,
yeah.
and we have to do that every 2 hours. And
Yeah, I
his
have that
oxygen
too.
level drops dramatically, like bad. It's like gets into the mid to high 70s for his oxygen level when he gets cold. So he keeps me
Yeah.
on my toes when he's sick.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hmm.
I have cold sport induced asthma, so like
Yeah.
I played hockey, so like that was like the worst. So I needed like that's how kind of how I found out. And
Hmm.
but like if I'm like the cold, like just sitting in the cold, like it's just like if I'm running around or playing ice hockey on or skating around on a pond or something, like then I'll need it, or if I'm snowboarding doing shit like that.
Right.
But I always have my inhaler on me just in case. You never know.
Hmm. Yeah, he's got to keep one at school. I keep one in his bag, and then he's got ones here at home, and then at my mom's.
Yeah,
My
yeah, I
cousin
really
was
get
like
sick.
that. His asthma would really whoop him up whenever he get a cold or something, like at school.
Oh, I'm
Hmm.
sure.
He
Yeah,
was
I've
going
known
to an
kids that.
asthma attack and everything, and it got scary there for a little bit.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
known kids that were wicked asthmatic, and like one of my best friends was like wicked bad. Like he had like 3 different types of inhalers and shit. Like it's crazy. Like
That's how Noah is.
allergic to peanuts. Like is I don't know. It sucks.
I hope he
But
grows out of it though, but he's like,
no,
he's got an allergy to animal dander and all sorts, so it's like sucks, I can't really pet animals for long, go to my mom's house, and
yeah, that's
because of
how
the
I am
pit
with
bull.
cats.
Yep.
I
We
can't.
have a cat, but he can't pet it. He can't like go near her and hug her. Because once he does, I have to wash his face and his hands, you know what I mean? So he doesn't, his eyes will swell up. It's hard for him to swallow.
And I bet you
But
it
as
drives
long as
him nuts,
he's,
don't it?
yeah, yeah. As long as he's not like right up in her face, he's good, He's fine with
Man,
it. But once he's right next to her dander, that's it.
good morning,
Hey,
Sabby.
Sabby.
That's that's how I found out I was allergic to cats. The kid I was
Hmm.
just speaking about, he had this cat, and his house was built in like the late 1800s. So it had like these oak doors and these old style like uh, doorknobs, and
Mm-hmm.
his cat was in the room with us, and I would always pet it and shit. But this one time, I scratched my eye, and
Oh shit.
my face was getting itchy and whatever, like, and my face started swelling up,
Mm-hmm.
and we went to go try to leave his room. The door was closed,
Yep.
and the fucking doorknob fell apart. So, and
Oh
it locked
damn.
us in the room. And the way the house was set up, like his house was like, his room was like upstairs and to the like far left, and his mom was downstairs in the bathroom, which was all the way on the other side of the house to the right,
Yeah.
downstairs, and she was blow drying her hair, and she couldn't hear her screaming and trying banging on the door trying to get out, and
Damn.
it was crazy, like the way he had to like climb out the window and jump down to his deck, and it was like crazy, and
That's
had to go to
fucking
the
scary.
hospital and shit.
Yeah.
So ever since then, I don't touch fucking cats.
Right. For real. I told my daughter, I was like, when you move, you can take the cat and I'll, invest in a hypoallergenic dog like Jay's dog, Simba. Noah can
Yeah.
love up on Simba, no problem, thank God. But
Hey, good morning, Vlad.
I didn't want to stay up too long. I just wanted to come up and say hi to you guys.
Oh,
hey,
thanks for
Vlad.
coming up, man. It's good talking to you.
Yep. Drive
Have a good
safely
day.
today, Walt.
Yeah, I will.
When you going on your next drive?
I don't know, probably later.
Did you have a good birthday?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I just hung out and worked, and that's it. Not, I don't party or anything like that anymore, so
Mm-hmm.
I know.
getting older.
Getting too old for
Smoke a couple of
it.
blunts,
That's,
go to bed.
yep. And so my daughter was like, "Oh, I want to take you for a drink or something for your birthday," because we didn't do anything. And I was like, "Well," I said we could, but we were originally had it planned for Friday. We were just gonna go up to Mai Tais and have a drink and have dinner.
My
And I
tie.
was like, I am not going up to, I don't care if it is at the top of the street. It's
Yeah,
too damn cold. I'm not doing shit. My knees will literally be trash. My back will be trash. Like, I'm not. So I was like, I canceled on that. She's like, yeah, well, chances are you'd probably do the same shit you did. It was like 2 years ago on my birthday. I had my niece over and my daughter, and my mom had taken the boys, and I mean, we had every intention on like drinking all night, like
yeah.
actually enjoying ourselves. We're like, this is a mom break, we're celebrating, blah, blah, blah. Tell me why I had like 2 shots. We even went to the liquor store to like buy mad shit to like make white
Pre-game,
Russians. So, and we came home and I
passed out.
I was like, I'm too tired, I don't have the kids. Like, I can sleep. Like, I would
Yeah,
rather sleep than drink.
yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is nowadays. Like, I know most of my
Yeah.
friends have kids and shit nowadays, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm like one of like maybe 3 or 4 of my like good friends that don't have kids.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it makes everybody like not want to do it.
yeah,
You
but I'm not.
like
I
it would
stopped.
be
I
bad.
mean, I will drink. I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have any care for it. I'd rather get
Right.
blunted.
That's how I am. I'm the same way. I don't really care for
Bryden,
it. Like,
Bryden, you are right. I am freezing right now. It's starting to kick in.
it's like, yeah, now I've been out there for a little bit too long.
Yeah, however long, 40 minutes. It's not too bad. It could be worse, though.
Right.
But,
That is very true.
but on that cue, I'm gonna call it here
Sounds
and
good.
go warm up.
Well, thanks for
Get down to a
chillaxing with
drive.
us.
Yeah, no problem. Smoke my morning blunt and drink my Red Bull. Thanks for
Right.
joining
Hey,
me.
Braden. No problem.
Yep.
All
Thanks for
right.
coming.
Go warm up,
Bye,
Wiggy.
chat. Thanks for
Bye,
joining.
guys.
I'll see you guys later in chats, I'm sure. So. Till then, enjoy your day. Oh, I just woke up. My bad. Should have woke up earlier. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day.